Good morning, everybody. It's Sally, and it's Monday, so it's proof weight loss surgery works for me. Here's today's question. Okay, this is written for people who are at goal and are going for goal. So let me see. Let me unpack it. How did I make it to my goal and maintain my weight loss each and every day? And do I practice living with the intention to maintain my weight loss and make it to goal, which of course I did. And what makes me successful? Okay. How do you practice living with the intention? How do I practice living with the intention? I just intended. The minute I had that surgery, the minute I knew I had the chance to get that surgery, I was committed 110%. I wanted this worse than I can possibly tell you. My whole life I'd been fat. I'd always wanted to wake up one day and miraculously be thin. I had done everything I could possibly do. I had lost weight in my early 30s. I'd lost weight in my, well, yes, that's when I lost 125 pounds in my early 30s. But because I lost it for the wrong reasons, because I lost it still trying to please somebody else, which was my mother. I was trying to get other people to approve of me, to be good enough. And once I lost that and I saw a doctor and she said, Jesus, your ribs are showing. You don't need to diet anymore. Well, you know what that did. It started to go back up. Um, Exercise was a big part of my routine. Then I walked a lot, but it was like 3 or 4 miles a day as fast as I possibly could. And that seemed to and I had small children, so it wasn't easy to get away all the time. So anyway, when I put that weight back on, and I tried and tried and tried for the next decade to lose it, and I couldn't. Once you go into perimenopause or menopause, you can kiss it goodbye. You cannot lose the weight. So when I got the chance, something happened that caused me to have a breakdown, and with that breakdown came the pills, the antidepressants that cause you to blow up. And because of that thing that set me off to have a mini breakdown, a mini meltdown, I'll say a meltdown, it wasn't really a meltdown. Um, and the antidepressants I needed to take made me balloon up that 15 pounds that got me into the correct BMI zone. So I thank you, that I had all those things happen because one thing led to another thing. And from that moment on, I knew that this was going to work for me no matter what. Because I really did do everything I could physically and it didn't work. So, had surgery November 2009, was at goal September 2011, um, and not 2011, 2010. And then I have been at goal since then. I've lost another 5 pounds. So I usually fluctuate. I start off at 250. I pretty much I'm at like 131, 132, 133. I'm in that zone. And have maintained that without any real drama or extreme behavior since I reached goal. I monitor what I do. I live very intentionally. I'm very much aware of what I put in my mouth. I only have healthy foods in my house. I cook everything from scratch or whole foods. I don't eat processed food. I don't go out to eat very often. And when I do, I know what I'm ordering. Um, I do have sweets. I do have treats. I do have my little goodies. But I'm very careful, and I know my calorie count is not over at the end of the day because I eat the same stuff over and over, and it's easy when you eat the same thing. And I basically focus on the same small sets of foods. I a protein bar is 200 calories, a bowl of lentils is 200 calories, some Greek yogurt can be 200 calories, and that's basically, and vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables, whatever kind of vegetables intrigue me. I'm into beets right now, and Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. I just like healthy, delicious vegetables, and I always love squash, zucchini, soups, and stews. So I make a lot of food like that. I try to not eat bread. If I eat it, it's once a day. I might have one slice if I'm kind of in sandwich mode. So anyway, whatever I do, I have a handle on what I'm putting in my body. And I exercise every day. I am not currently exercising because I can't walk very well because of the stitches in my thighs, but those will be out tomorrow. Um, but I walk every day. That might not be as extreme as a lot of people are able to do, but I'm not a P90X girl. It's just not in me. But I can walk, and I love to walk every single day. I tried to live my weight loss time in a moderate phase. I I didn't wishy-washy around. I didn't cheat. I was hardcore committed to what I was doing because I knew if I could control what went into my mouth, I wouldn't have to manically exercise to try to make up for it. And I tried really hard to balance moderation in my consumption of food, and moderation in exercise, so that it was exercise that I knew I could maintain forever, a lifelong fitness style. And that's what I do. I walk every day. I body pump 3 times a week. Um, and I just try to not be a couch potato. Uh, I would say when I committed to the process, I committed 110%. I see people that about 6 months out kind of quit. They kind of just go, I'm tired of this. This is like a diet. I feel restricted. Well, you know what? I so badly wanted to lose this weight that nothing was going to stop me. Um, nothing was going to stop me until I got there. And so to deprive myself of some junk food was not hard for me for 9 months to 10 months. Oh my God. Hell no, it wasn't hard. It was everything. I was desperate to get the goal. So I have kitty cat trying to get up here. Um, I have lived with intention every day from the day they approved me for this surgery. And I still live with intention 2.5 years from surgery. I live with intention every day. I eat the same things. I eat very simply, very plainly, very healthfully. I do a lot of reading and a lot of research, and the things I've learned that are very helpful is if people keep their weight off that eat the same kind of things every day, that don't have such a humongous variety of choices that they get confused and lose track of what they're doing. Um, Another thing I just read is something that I do. It's funny in hindsight. Something else I do is people that are successful keeping their weight off eat a lot of one pot meals. I eat a lot of one pot meals. My lentils are a one pot meal. And the fact that in one pot you can have multiple flavors, flavor profiles. Like when you have a big stew, you've got a lot of flavor profiles in there, the vegetables, the textures, the seasonings. With the lentils, I do the same thing. Maybe the texture's about the same, but all those spices that I use, we all have different ways of they say everybody's got their taste buds like all like to be represented when they eat. They all want a piece of the pie. So if you're eating a one pot thing that's got lots of different flavors in it and you're eating this much, whereas if you have a dinner with 7 sides and your taste buds want you to have a little of every one of those things, that's a lot more food than my one little thing of lentils that got boatloads of flavor. So that's another thing I do that's successful, which surprised me. I mean, I do it, but I didn't know that was ever written down or, documented in any way. And I just read that yesterday. So those are some of the things I do that make me successful. Exercise is normative, making good food choices is normative. I cannot see myself ever going back to the way I used to be or eating the way I used to eat, ever. Um, what makes me successful? I've made this livable. I have a glass of wine probably every day. I'm at goal. I didn't have a glass of wine the whole time I was trying to lose weight. I knew that wasn't helpful. What makes me successful? I thank God every day. I am so grateful to be in this new body and have 40 good years ahead of me. I hope, knock wood, you know, to God's ear, another 40 good years. Because you know what? I missed a lot of wonderful things in this life because of my insecurity, my low self-esteem. Um, it just really was a prison. My fat was a prison for my psyche. I really did not get where I could have gone in life or been what I could have been or done what I could have done because I kept myself back because I didn't feel good about myself. Well, I don't feel bad about myself anymore. And I know that I did this, that surgery did this for me, but I worked it. And I'm proud of what I've accomplished. And I'm proud of the friends that I've made and the people that I've connected with. And I think what makes me successful is that I wanted it really, really badly. And I wanted it almost since the day I was born, I think. Whenever I started, whatever caused me to be a fat little girl at like starting at like 6, I I don't know, but I know I'm never going back. And I guess that's what makes me successful. I kept my eye on the prize, and I know how sweet this life is now. And I would never give this up. Never. It's kind of like being in heaven. And once you're in heaven, would you really want to go back? No. Nope. It's all good. We'll see you guys in Vegas. Have a great week. And you be proof weight loss surgery works, because it's a tool. And if you work it, it'll work. You take care.